and we are not blind to this conflict. This conflict is evident in every observable physical system. From the subatomic processes to cosmological phenomena, the psychochemical interaction between the negatively charged electron and the positively charged proton is what holds physical existence. Electrostatic forces are the enigmatic or mysterious powers that maintains the motion of electrons around the nucleus in specific spatial coordinates called orbitals. On the cosmological scale, the galaxy spirals around black holes, and these events are an epitome of the law of polarity. Yes. In the case of galactic cycles around black holes, the black holes represent non-existence, while the galaxies represent existence. Non-existence is the reference point of existence, just like the proton is the reference point of the electron cloud. But what happens when poles merge? When poles merge, when good merges with bad, when positive merges with negative, what happens? Well, what happens is neutrality is established. When poles merge, the various conflicts that are caused and sustained by opposite poles ceases. Okay? Motion comes to rest permanently when poles merge. The disturbance is quelled. The chaos becomes still. Change ceases and permanence is established. And noise turns silence. Noise turns silent. Under these conditions, existence inevitably fades into non-existence. Now, will anyone of right mind and body say that the aforementioned attributes of non-existence is not perfection? Permanence, stillness, silence, and balance are all perfections, and these states or non-states, whichever one, entails non-existence. Perfection is non-existence, and perfection is impossible, and impossible is nothing. Now, there are 7 laws of existence: the law of correspondence, the law of vibration, the law of rhythm, the law of mentalism, the law of cause and effect, and the law of polarity. All 7 laws disappear when poles emerge. All laws disappear when poles merge. The law of cause and effect, or karma, is an impersonal force that seeks to establish balance where imbalance persists. Okay? As long as there is existence, the law of karma will be in effect. When balance is established in any closed system, existence ceases and fades to non-existence, where the law of karma is absent. So we are justified to conclude that the existence of a supreme being entails its imperfection. The supreme being, or your so-called God, is actually the total consciousness of every entity, both living and non-living, animate or inanimate. This massive collective consciousness seeks to approach infinity or perfection. It seeks perfection and it is searching for itself. You see, that's why we have spirits and souls that are incarnate in different levels and dimensions of existence. These beings, all these beings, human beings, animals, angels, demons, gods, all these beings are the total consciousness of God, and the experiences of these beings aid or facilitate the expansion of the total consciousness, the expansion towards infinity, the evolution of the total consciousness towards infinity or perfection. And infinity is complete, is completion. And where there's completion, there's balance. And once balance is established, existence fades into non-existence. See? Existence fades into non-existence when balance is established. We must understand that. Yes, we are made in the image of the Supreme Being, or your so-called God, or Yahweh, or Allah. We are made in the image of the Supreme Being, whatever you label this Supreme Being. First of all, you cannot label an infinite being. You see, if so-called God was infinite, how can you label him? You label only things that are limited, things that have form. A being that is infinite has no form, and you cannot label it. So your labeling, your level of the God, of your God, is a subconscious acceptance of his limited finitude. Now this God, this total consciousness, this supreme being, your so-called God, is approaching infinity. He may seem, he or she may seem infinite, or is not. Just like a polygon that approaches infinity may seem like a circle, but it's not. There's still an infinitesimal amount of incompleteness. Okay? Now, the holy text may claim that your God is infinite, but it's wrong. And when I say that we are made in the image of God, it is not in the context in which your holy text use this idea of us being made in the image of God. If the supreme being is infinite, omniscience, omnipresent, perfect and complete, like your holy text claim, then how can it have an image? Descartes claims that our idea of an infinite supreme being that is perfect can be likened to the imprint a craftsman leaves on his work of art, or his creation, or his craft. But we have just shown that an infinite perfect being cannot have an idea, cannot have an image, because perfection is non-existence. Nonetheless, I claim that we are indeed made in the image of the Supreme Being,